You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California.
I am your local diva here in San Antonio, Mike Morales. As you can tell, this is our first infused tequila on Sipping Off the Cuff. As you can tell, we've actually drained a lot of this because um, our COO, Lisa Peach, has taken it upon herself to be a big fan of Diva, and we have recipes on baking with Diva tequila. She has a Diva tequila cupcake on the website. You can find it on the website and on our Pinterest page. Check it out. It's sugar free and it's outstanding. It really is good. But look at the check it. Go ahead, show your bling.
Look at my bling.
Look at that. Check that out, man. That'll look good with your grill.
It's funny. I guess they encourage people to buy and drink and collect these, and maybe turn them into something.
Well, the this particular the brand owners, Larry Large is one of three brand owners, and I think you and I have talked about Peñasco Tequila. You can find that review here on Sipping Off the Cuff and on TequilaAficionado.com. This is a signature brand for them. The story goes that Larry Large's daughter at the time was a little girl. She's probably not much older now, but apparently he wanted something that would attract the female audience. And so the little girl says, "I want to design the bottle, Daddy." So she takes all these samples of perfume bottles from her mother, and then she took a little bit of here, a little bit of there, and of course it was a rough drawing that his little girl had done, and Larry had taken it to a designer to clean it up, and this is what it came up with. And you can see it's very cool. It's nice and tall. It's got on the bottom here. Apparently, the story goes that one of the other owners' wife considered herself a diva, and I think that was how they wanted to design the tequila. And I think each of their initials are on the bottom of the bottle. So it's very symbolic. It means a whole lot to them and the family. They run contests. You can find them on Facebook, but they run contests about promoting your diva moment. And so this is our first. It's a citrus infused tequila. It is colored. It is a certified color allowed by the normas. So
Real light pink. Pink.
yeah, it's not very dark at all.
Very light pink tinge to it.
Yeah, it almost if you're not careful, you won't even notice it. You can see it more on the bottle, and even the cork, Alex, the synthetic cork is pink.
Yeah.
I mean every little detail on this brand is very particular. It's very meaningful to the partners, and they've been really generous with us at Tequila Aficionado, and like I say, Lisa's a whiz in the kitchen, so a lot of recipes include Diva, or she's experimenting to see which ones work, which ones fail. Yeah, so wow, holy cow.
Nice eggs on the glass too. Wow, very different. Not what you expect in a blanco, if you will.
Yeah, I don't even know what are they considering this. It says silver tequila.
Yeah, it would be a silver. It would be considered a blanco.
Yeah,
It would be
it says
it would be an infused blanco tequila.
citrus. Yeah, okay, citrus infused. They call it Diva Platinum. All right.
It's got an interesting nose. Citrus, yes, obviously citrus nose.
But it's like a
Almost
bitter
like
citrus. It's almost like a bitter. There's a
yeah, like
little
a
bitterness.
grapefruit, almost like a grapefruit
There you
orange,
go. Yeah.
grapefruit and orange together. I think. Wow, very interesting.
Mm. 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 We got to spit, folks. We can't drink all this stuff.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you and I we don't do a lot of infusions.
No.
You may have had more than I have, but the house infusions that you get at a bar sometimes, or stuff with jalapenos and tropical fruit and stuff. My thinking is that if you folks look back at our Penasco Blanco review, we were really big fans of the Blanco. It was a nice beefy Blanco. And my thinking is that this is the same Blanco that they're using, but they're infusing it. So they completely changed the flavor profile, because the beefiness of the Blanco is there, but the orange is not a sweet orange. To me, it's like a bitter orange, like you said, like a grapefruit, like a ruby red.
Almost like a grapefruit and an orange almost together.
Yeah.
Of both of them.
Maybe even a lime. It might even have a little bit of a lime on it. Not lemon, because it would be too sour, but
it's a neat tequila, and I'll tell you why. Good for sipping. Not necessarily the profile I like, or my favorite type of profile.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of triple sec. Triple sec, almost leaning towards a Grand Marnier.
Mm-hmm.
This would be great on the rocks, because it's got the viscosity, the coating of the palate, the flavor, the infused flavor. It would be great on the rocks. Like I said, nice to sip on it if you like this type of flavor profile. I think it'd be great on the rocks. I love Grand Marnier on the rocks. So very similar. Make a tequila margarita, or even float this. Make a margarita with your Penasco and float the Diva on top.
Well, there you go.
So I just thinking out loud.
Well, the other thing that we were discussing, Lisa and I were discussing off camera, was that this almost reminds me of the squirt Paloma,
Right.
the traditional Paloma. This is almost like a Paloma in a bottle. And it's like you said, on the rocks, it's like you don't have to bother with the squirt, because the squirt's a grapefruit soda. There's no bubbles in it.
And the sugar in it too. So
yeah.
This would be a skinny Paloma.
A skinny Paloma. Oh my God. We just coined that. It's ours.
Paloma.
We get 10 cents every time you say it. Skinny Paloma.
Skinny Paloma.
It's a skinny Paloma. You can see you can have a lot of fun with this. Like I say, it's a very meaningful brand to the brand owners. My understanding is it's available right now in Arizona, parts of Texas. I'm not sure if is it?
Necklace.
Yeah, this looks like like a doorknob. Remember, my great aunt had a house in LA with remember the old crystal doorknobs and cabinet knobs? That's what it looks like. But it's faceted like a it even says Diva on it, I think. Does it say Diva on the inside? Yeah, it does. It says Diva on the right there. See?
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool. Can a guy sip on it? Yeah, I would say so. I think it's kind of fun.
You can probably put a glorifier on it, and put the light going through.
Yeah, but it's such a subtle pink though. I'm not sure. Well, you have a glorifier. What's it look like with the light on?
Make sure on my glorifier. It's my iPad.
Wait.
Glorifier.
But do you want to see your Diva with the lights on or with the lights off, right?
Depends what the Diva looks like.
Check it out.
The top lights up. You see that?
Yeah. It almost looks like the Luxor.
That's cool.
Check you out, man. Diva, put a light on it.
Put a light on your Diva.
Ooh. Alex, it's not a repulsive. I mean, you and I have had regular tequilas that were just horribly, you know, repulsive. But this one doesn't. This one doesn't. You know, it's almost refreshing. I'd have to agree
It's
with you.
like
I
you
think
said, it's a drink. It's a drink in the bottle.
yeah,
It's a cocktail in the bottle.
it's a cocktail in a bottle.
It's a Diva cocktail in the bottle.
Yeah, you
Very
know,
good. It's a Diva cocktail in
it's
the
a
bottle.
Diva cocktail in a bottle. I think.
Over, over.
What do you think for our first infused tequila? You think it should be a brand of promise? What do you think?
So. I think so.
You know, like you said, it's not something you and I would probably go looking for, but you could take this to a birthday party or a barbecue or a friend's, you know, be a nice gift.
Yeah, it smells like a cocktail.
That's what I'm saying. It smells like a paloma. It's a skinny paloma.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure that
You heard it here first.
the skinny paloma. We want 10 cents every time you say it. We're trademarking it tomorrow. You're fired.
Okay, 5. We'll take 5.
We'll take 5. You take 5. I'll take 10. Well, we'll wind up taking 10 to get to 5 anyway.
Very good. Well, look for Diva. I don't know. What do you know? What states it's available in?
Yeah, I said it was in Arizona. I believe
okay.
it's in. I believe it will. If it's not in Nevada, it will be shortly. It's in Texas also.
Well, Nevada would be a good fit, you know, for bars.
Oh yeah. You're kidding. And like I say, with
the glorifier.
well, the Bradley Large and the brand owners have a program, you know, that they hand out cards. They say Diva Moment. I mean, they do particular promos specifically geared to women. And I got to tell you, this is one of the more elegant, one of the more better ways to attract the female audience, I think. I think they're on the right track with this. I think it's a brand of promise for infused tequilas.
And it's not a phallic symbol or phallic symbol.
Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's gimmicky in kind of all the right ways instead of gimmicky in all the wrong direction, you know.
I hear you.
But anyway, that's our take on Diva. I think it's a brand of promise infused.
So it's definitely a brand of promise.
Have fun with it.
I think that this is probably the first marketing that I've seen that would be good for to attract the female population, and they would have fun with it. And you know what too is I think it's really geared toward the young crowd too.
Yes.
Obviously the legal young crowd.
Right. I think you know, if it does make it to Vegas and it becomes, you know, bottle service, you can imagine showing this bottle off on your table.
You know what these guys have to do is they got to give Mariah Carey a bunch of this stuff and have her talk about it. The Diva.
Well, you know,
one of those diva ladies.
Yeah, the Celine Dion. Who's in Vegas these days? Celine Dion. What's
Yeah, but
the
I say Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey? Yeah, you know.
You know.
Hey,
I could see her actually making a ring out of this thing in her.
I think I've seen it.
Actually wearing it.
I think
her. Real one, sorry.
I think her husband Nick Cannon actually gave her something like that already.
So. Sorry.
Oh well, you know, we're always late for the party. I'm Mike Morales.
I'm Alex Perez. You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com, and as always, sip wisely.